We have Ma and Sai.
Okay.
Ma is the language that you do speak.
Okay.
Sai is the people that spoke that language. Then it will become Masai.
Okay.
If you don't kill a lion, if you don't take the head of a male lion and you show to the parents of a lady, you don't succeed to get married.
So I'm just going to get inside one of the Maasai house. So this is the house looks like, and it is made up of mud, cow dung and wood. So that's an awesome experience, looking into how they live, their houses. It's a pretty small house where 5 people live. No, you said it's a polygamy, right? So one person can marry n number of wives, correct? So the more he's wealthy, he can marry more wives, or
it's among us through from the jumping song.
Okay.
This is the high competition among our men. So we have seen 2 different dances outside.
Yeah.
The first dance is the welcome dance.
Okay.
As Masai, we have a reason to welcome you to a family.
Okay.
Second song is the jumping. The jumping song, this is the high competition among our men.
Okay.
When we have parties, ceremonies around here, you end up and get these boys to compete to jump.
Okay.
The more man can jump, the more they earn many girlfriends. So
Okay.
most of the time, this is why they do get polygamy. How
Okay.
man can marry more than many wives.
Okay.
Yeah.
So during the parties, this normally the jumping formalities happens, is it? So where person jumps higher, so he get more girlfriends. He can make more girlfriends. Okay.
So this is where we live. These are the entrance of the animals.
Okay.
When all animals they enter inside to our family at evening time,
Okay.
we use the stick to close back to our gates.
Okay, so-
and that is where we used to keep our sheep and goats.
Okay. Give me 1 second. So this is the place where and it's a kind of a big ground where in the evening time, all the animals after grazing, they just come and stay here. And this is the inner circumference. This is the inner circumference, right?
Yeah.
So there is an inner circumference and the outer circumference. So this inner circumference, it's protected, so that the wild animals don't attack their cattle.
Then this is where we keep our sheep and goats outside over there.
Okay.
This is for the different soft. This is the hard one.
Okay.
This is what we call an olive. This is an acacia. So friction between 2 woods. This is what we use to make fire.
Okay.
We prefer to use the 2 woods to make fire rather than matches.
Okay.
This is because our family, our houses, they made of dry stick.
Okay.
When young boys they can play with matches box, they can burn easily to our family. So that's why we prefer to use this one to make fire.
Okay.
So friction between 2 woods.
Okay.
This is what they use to get fire.
Okay.
And then right over here we have the bark of a tree, whereby you crack them to be soft. When fire come out from the 2 woods, they transfer to the bark of a tree, and then they blow. You see the flame.
Okay. So that tree is called
The bark of a tree.
Bacoba.
Tree bark.
Tree bark. Okay. Tree bark. Okay. And what this wood is made up of?
This is from the olive. This is an acacia.
Okay. Olive and acacia. Okay.
So these 2 woods we get from the huge mountains over there.
Okay.
That is where you can walk and find the 2 woods.
Okay.
Then we use anything metal like a sword,
Okay.
so that we support the fire not to drop on the soil.
Okay.
When fire drop from the 2 woods, they transfer to they drop to the
Okay.
sword, then they transfer to the back of a tree.
Okay.
So let's see how they do make fire.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, alo le. Ulo, grado.
It's windy. I'm not gonna be successful, but still.
Yeah, no, it's a matter of try.
Yes.
You take some days to get training, to get try, then
You press down. You press down strong.
Okay.
anyana mirigal.
Wow.
So we need to.
Wow. 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 You seem to know.
No, it's a tough job, to be honest.
You know, this because of the hole, that hole.
Yeah.
If that one goes through, they make several holes over there. Doru,
Okay.
you need to try, get training.
Này đi aja dong. Berdua.
Alah, lagi ya.
Ini dia ada lah. Itu aja kali gitu.
Ulo dia harus ronde.
Go lu. Sudah. Baru.
Very quick.
Okay.
This one, after they do make one fire like this one, they'll ask you to try to make fire. If you don't make fire, maybe no lunch today.
Oh my God. Okay.
So you need to be energetic and strong man. Then later you'll get one of this one back to your country for your kids to enjoy, for you to know how you make fire, for the remembrance back to here again.
Oh,
So each and every time, this is how they do make one fire like this one.
Okay.
They take the big wood, they add on top, then they call women to come and transfer
Oh,
to their different houses.
Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Wow.
You see the flame?
Yes, I can see the fire. In fact. Okay. So and then they make it. They take it and give it to. All the
They add the
houses.
big wood on top.
Okay.
Then they call women to come and transfer
Transfer to. Okay.
to all of different houses.
Wonderful. Great job. Good job.
When we do migrate, the time we don't have enough water, enough grass for animals,
Okay.
we need to move to search for water and grass for them.
Okay.
When we do migrate, we need to make the mark so that we can be identified
Okay.
among to these different people.
Okay.
We have the railway mark among to our so that we can make for our bodies. One of the mark is removing the lower teeth.
Okay.
Second mark is cutting on the ears. I will show you one of the men that have been cut his ears. Third mark is putting out at on our hands using the fasting. So most of the time, this is why we need to move with these people. This is why we need
Sorry.
to have
Explain me
seconds
again.
of
So
them.
why do you have this mark?
We have the remain mark because we are nomadic people.
Okay.
When I talk about nomados, people keep moving to a different places.
Okay.
When you don't have enough water, enough grass for animals,
Okay.
you need to move to search for water and grass for them.
Okay.
When you do move to search water for this animal or grass for this animal, people they end up and get lost there. When you get lost and somebody see you with one of them mark, they know that you are a Maasai, so they can take you back to the Maasai people. It's like an identification for them.
Okay. For an identification purpose, you have to remove either. You need to
Remove
make it
the
all the
lower-
three or either one.
One is enough.
One is enough. Either a
is
lower teeth or.
It's so pain for them because at the age of 12 years old, this is the time they need to make 5 kinds of the mark.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Can I take photo of your teeth
Then I will show you one of the mark.
and the ears also?
I don't have it that one.
Okay, so
but I will
you'll show
you
me, yeah?
That fine.
Okay,
Even
wonderful.
the one with that one.
Okay.
So this one, this is the lion teeth, lion necklace.
Okay.
They get from the dead lion, so they are asking if you're interested to purchase.
No. It will be risky. I'm traveling in flight.
Yeah.
They might not allow that.
They just made and take it. So this is for the sheep and goats.
Okay.
That's a small greenhouse over there. That is the
Yes.
library.
Okay.
That is what I was talking about, the little
Oh,
library.
okay,
We
okay.
get to use to teach these young kids.
Okay.
So they don't walk to the 5 km school. Not everyone can able to be walking to the 5 km school.
Okay.
So the little kid, that is where we used to teach them morning and evening hours.
Oh, okay.
So we get
great.
from the Indian people, they come here, then they give up the entrance fee. Then after they walk around, then they learn much about our culture and they give more donations to our people.
Okay.
This is what we used to make that small library.
Wonderful.
So we get an assistant from them.
Okay.
These are very great people among to the Maasai.
Wonderful.
So most of the time, this is how we do get progress.
Right. So this is a place where they keep their sheep, and just backside to that we have got a library, which is a small library built by them through the donation amount from the tourist. And that library is. Can we go there? Yeah. So I'm just going to go around the library now. So in library they have the books, and here where they also teach the village kids to get educated on the basic things. So here's the library.
So this is one of the library. Then you can, because it's a bit close, you can see through the windows. This is how they can use to teach the kids.
Okay.
Then over here we have the second room.
Okay.
Where they used to put some books. This is like a storage book for them.
Okay. So it is not opened, is it?
Yeah, it's not open.
Okay.
We'll have it and see inside.
Okay. No problem. That's fine. Okay. So this is a library. They've got seating arrangements, where they can teach the small kids, and also there is one more room where they've got some books to read. So that's fantastic. I mean, in the middle of Masai Mara National Reserve, all the kids are educated. The time has changed now, and the kids are getting educated. And what's your name? Sorry.
The name of?
Your name is Jason, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason.
His English name is Jason, and he is actually completed his higher secondary, and he is also going to pursue his graduation next year. So good luck to you.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Like, you know,
Yeah.
just in middle of the nowhere's land, you know, people are educated, and there is a love towards education, you know.